Well, hello and welcome to McBride's Bricks. So today we are looking at a lovely little free gift with purchase we got from the Lego website. It's a 12-in-1 summer fun set, kind of like a creator set, but where you do your build and then you break it down to build the next one. There was something very similar a few Christmases ago for on the run up to Christmas, kind of like an advent calendar, except you had to break up the build every day or every couple of days. So let's see how many we can build today without having to break them apart. Now let's get this box opened. We've got, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4 bags, quite a generous amount of Lego for a free gift with purchase, and our book that shows a little view of what's inside. But I'm going to try to make them as I go along and see if you can guess what they are. Now, we have got a lovely teal separator this time, which is good and we'll obviously need because we're breaking them apart. Now, close your eyes, spoiler alert, close your eyes if you don't want to see what we'll be building. Keep it a surprise. Okay, let's get started on our first build. You can look now. Okay, so here we are with no clue yet what it is. A few very useful little pieces, these, the single brick with outward facing studs. And there's actually 6, 7, 8 of them in this set, which is brilliant. Now, what are we building? Will I give you some clues? I'll wait a little minute. There's a yellow, looks like a handle on top. Now, what have we got here? Yellow with a little brown circular studs on it, and we have to do 3 more. So let's put them on around the side of this. I'll give you a clue. I think it's starting to become a little bit clear. It's a fruit and we're just covering up the core. It's a fruit, yes, we're almost there. Let's get on the lovely green foliage on top. Very, very clever use of the leaves. And it's a pineapple. Yeah, it's actually a very dinky little pineapple. I love it. You definitely would know what it is. Okay, so let's set that aside. And instead of breaking it up like they tell us to do, let's see how far we can get. Now, build number 2. 2 long green pieces, 1 by 6, and the really, really handy little hinge and a lovely pale yellow colour. Oh, is it a crocodile? What could it be? Let's keep building. Oh dear. I think already we have to break up our first build. We have to break up our lovely pineapple. Okay, let's do this quickly. Speed it up here a little bit. There we go. Now, so we've broken it up and we're using those very useful little single brick with outward facing studs on this build as well. What can it be? Is it another fruit? Is it vegetable, animal, mineral? What do you think? A little jumper stud on the top and a hook. Now it's becoming a little bit more clear here. We want to build the same again. It's like a little red box, but what is it supposed to be? Yeah, what a cute little simple little build. It's cherries and a little leaf in the top just to finish it off. Oh, that is cool. So now build number 3. What is this going to be? Is it going to be more food or animal, or what do you think? Let's build it. We've got a triangular shape here so far, and again hooks. Now, and little black circles. What can they be? Is it starting to become a little bit clear? If I give you a clue, it'll be maybe too obvious. I'll give you the clue. The black spots are actually seeds. Now, you might be able to guess now what it is. And here we're putting on the triangular top and more seeds. Now, we're almost finished. And white and green. Whoop, come back. And the green, I call them telephone pieces. They just always remind me of a telephone, and put it on top. And we have a slice of watermelon. 3 pieces of fruit so far. Okay, now to build number 4. Let's keep going. Could this be another piece of fruit? We don't know yet. That's that unusual rare shaped brick with one corner kind of missing out of it. And some outward facing studs. I don't think it's fruit, is it? The colours are not quite fruit-like. Oh, and definitely not now. We've got a bright green and blue. Now, and we're building up the other side now. What can it be? And then we're doing a second little build. I'm going to put these together. It's like a... What's it like? It goes on like a handle or a stick. It's becoming more clear now. Yes, it's a lovely vanilla ice cream covered in chocolate lolly, and we're even putting sprinkles on. You know, I think this is a really clever build. I love the fact that it looks like somebody's taken a bite out of the top of it. I'm going to be starving after building all these. It's all food. That is really cool little build. I like that. Now, on to build number 5. Yeah. Now 2 little circles, and we're putting, it's a bit like, that looks a bit like fangs to me. Do you think it's some sort of animal or monster, or who knows? And that little hinge bit used again on one side. And let's copy it over at the other side. So we are symmetrical. Not clear yet what it is. And an archway. And what look like 2 little pillars. I don't think it's food this time. I think we're pretty clear on that. And a flag. Look what it is. It's a sandcastle. I must say I love this little build. I don't know what size it's meant to be. It'd be really good for maybe microfigures. Or it's a bit too big for mini dolls or mini figures. But for microfigures it'd be pretty cool. Or it could be a play place in the minifigures back garden or something. Yeah, made to look like a sandcastle. I like that build. I really like it. Now for build number, what are we on, 6 or 7? Let's see. Oops, take that off too early. Now some outward facing studs. And let's put that on now. Now we get our red piece. This is very colourful. Could it be a cake, perhaps? A birthday cake? Back to food again? I don't know. Now, a little slanty bit on the side to smooth that up. And another, as I call them, the telephone pieces. 1, 2 of those. And actually there's some more in this build. Yeah, another 3, 4, 5, 6 of those shaped pieces. 1 on each side. So what are we? We're not looking like anything just yet. And another one. Put that on the side. It's starting to take shape now. Can you guess yet what it is? I think this next step you'll know. A little jumper stud on each side. Right. Oh, it's definitely becoming clear. Does that look a little bit like an eye? And another eye? And the orange piece could be the duck's bill or duck's beak. It's a duck! But I actually think it's supposed to be an inflatable duck where the minifigure will sit in that little red bit in the middle. Or it could be a real duck sitting on the blue water. Brilliant. Now on to our next build. We're flying through these. Now what can this one be? Something maybe banana shaped, a banana split or banana dessert. I don't know. Let's keep building. See if you can guess. Don't think it's banana now with the red in the middle. What could it be? And we're not symmetrical anymore. More outward facing studs. And a little grill at the front, which is often on vehicles, but I don't think it's a car of any sort. Oh, could be, I suppose. Now, this looks like, it actually looks like eyes on something, doesn't it? The black dots at either side, but I don't think it is. We're smoothing that over. I think we know now. And we're doing another bigger one. And it is sails and a little flag, sails on a boat. There we go, very simple build again. I'm not quite sure I like the shape of it, but it's interesting still. Now what's this next build? Let's get on and see what this one is. Blue, which often signifies water. So let's see, is it water? And more blue. Could it be a choppy sea and waves maybe? What is this? That is like the ball that goes into, there was a little kind of a socket we put down on the water, and there are two balls on this, so I think one of them must click in there. It's like a seesaw, but I don't think it is going to be a seesaw. Get on there and smooth over both sides, and now let's attach this. Still not that clear what it is. Even that way. Let's see. Let's finish the build and see, can we guess? I still wouldn't guess, only seeing that. So. And there's the other socket attached to the second ball piece. And there we go. Now it looks like it. It's a windsurfer. Oh, that is, I much prefer that of the two boats. I love that build. I'd actually like to change it a bit and maybe put a little jumper stud in the bottom so you could put a minifigure on it or a mini doll. That's a very clever little build. I do like that. And so many movable parts. It's quite a dynamic build, isn't it? The sail and the boat move. Now, on to the next build, and we've got more blue, more water, and what looks like quite tropical greenery and foliage. Now, two little pink pieces. Are we doing flowers, or what do you think this build is? Nice. Oh, pink. And a lovely pale orange piece with the outward facing stud. This is quite an interesting build. Any guesses yet? Smooth that over. Now, and these pieces at the bottom, and two long sticks. Now, what could it be? And they go in there. I think we know. It's going to be the flamingo, which you may have spied on the front of the box. But that's the big long legs of the flamingo and the lovely pink plumage. Now, does it have a pink hair? What way is this going to be? Okay. And a lovely long pink neck. I love that piece. I've really only seen it in brown or green. I love that flamingo. And isn't the Unikitty hair piece is used very well here. It looks fantastic. The Unikitty tail rather. And now we're putting on the flamingo's wings. I just love that build. Now I'm going to try to keep that so I don't break it down. Let it sit there and we'll try our next one. We'll have another go at having at least two builds together. Now, what is this piece? It's very brightly coloured. And lots of these outward facing studs again. Oh, we're supposed to be using this orangey colour now, but I've used these instead. See if we can get away with it. Swapping them out. See if it makes any difference, I'll rebuild it. But let's see, can we get on with changing the pieces so we can keep our flamingo intact. Oh, we have eyes here. Is it a bird? Maybe a parrot of some sort with blue wings? I'm not quite sure just yet. We're building up the whole core of the animal. It has to be some sort of animal with eyes, something living, some living creature. Now we're smoothing over the top and the front. Oh, it's not a parrot or a bird. It's becoming clear. It's a fish, and here's the fish's fins. A lovely colourful fish, and we were able to build the two builds together without breaking them apart. That's super. And they're both fishy friends, or live near the sea. That's great. Now, on to our next build. Oh, this looks like another water-based build. We've got the blue base and tropical looking foliage. And what else have we got? We've got another use of one of those kind of sockets, so we'll need a little ball joint here. And see, this is looks like more tropical green foliage, or maybe it's underwater greenery like a coral reef. I like the way that sits up like that. Now what is this? This is a little bit like a sleigh, or a little bit like one of Ariel's sleighs perhaps. Maybe it's going to be a mermaid. And yeah, as you can see, we had to break up our fish and our flamingo to use parts for this build. But I think I might build them again after I've built everything. That looks a little bit like the core of the pineapple. Let's see now. Attach that to the back. Is it a fin of some sort? I think it is some sort of fish life. Maybe. And a round, lovely, smooth, rounded bit. If that's a fin, then that could be the belly. Let's attach this here now. It does look like the body of something. Now we need a head. Okay, we have got eyes, so it is definitely a living creature. I'm just not quite sure. It looks a little bit like a lizard or a chameleon. Is that its tongue, perhaps? Let's attach it and see. No. Oh no, it's a seahorse! Oh, do you know, I love the body, not sure about the head. I think I might work on that and make a few little tweaks. Okay, now for our last build. So what have we got? Now I wonder, do you think, is it going to be vegetable or fruit or something edible or animal or bird or fish? Let's see. Or fantasy. Let's see. It looks like we've got two little hooks there at the front. Whatever that is for. I love that colour, that turquoisey blue. And another hook at the other side. And the ball joints at the sides. Very colourful. Aha! These look like two wings. Will they guess that it's some sort of bird? A very colourful bird if it is. Yeah, eyes at either side, definitely looking more bird-like. What do you reckon? And it's now with some clear what it's sitting on. It's sitting on a perch. Oh, and using this leaf as gorgeous feathers. Oh wow, I think we know now it is the parrot with a beautiful red beak. Oh, I must say, I love that. Blue wings, the green leafy plumage at the back, and a lovely bright red beak. Well, there you go. That's all 12 builds. My favourites are probably the two birds, actually, perhaps. And I love the ice cream. I love the fact that there was a bite taken out of it. I'd make a few tweaks on some of them, perhaps. The first boat and maybe the starfish's head, but that's them all together live. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and this very fun build and a free gift with purchase. If you enjoyed it, please do give us a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more builds, please do subscribe. See you next time. Bye!